Hey guys, Rick the Huge with DV Laser Works. I hope you all are having a great day. Um, it's been 2 weeks since my surgery, and well, I am much gooder now. Um, they removed two masses out of my neck. Uh, the one of them was what they call a schwannoma, and it's basically a clump that wraps around a nerve, and it did not impact my vagus nerve whatsoever. I do have a little bit of a difficulty of speaking, so I appreciate y'all bearing with me on this. Um, I am, however, still swollen. It's going to take a couple of weeks before, couple of weeks, couple of months. I mean, it's 2 weeks. A lot of the swelling has gone down on this side of the face. Um, it's definitely an interesting feeling. I get sharp pains every now and again, and it is um, not fun. That said, I still owe y'all a video, and I'm here to do that video. I will not be on the camera when I'm talking during the video, but I just wanted to let you all know I'm still alive, still healing, and I greatly appreciate uh, y'all's support. Um, hopefully you'll find this video informative, and now, without further ado, here's the video. Hey guys, Rick the Huge with DV Laser Works. I hope y'all are having a great day. I want to talk to you a little bit about a device that I have been using for 5 years. I have done up a previous video, and I'll put it up at the end for y'all to check out. This video is about, let's say almost 5 years in the making, and it is arguably one of the one of my favorite tools to work with my CO2 laser. Um, it is a it's usually used for tumblers of various sizes. As you can see, it's pretty much very long, so it can accommodate everything from Stanley tumblers all the way down to what's called low boys, or your 10-ounce tumblers. I've done glass with this. I've done, of course, tumblers with it, and it is actually a very, very good device, and it has worked very well for me over the years. Now, I got this in, I think, let's say August, September of 2020. So this is one of their uh, first iterations, I want to call it. I know it's not, but one of the earliest iterations. This is a Rotoboss Junior, and it's from JER 3D. They, in my opinion, when I got this, I'd actually been looking at it for a while after I got my first rotary device that came with this laser. And I do have, how should we say, I have strength issues with with my right hand. So these knobs right here and right over here, and even, you know, pressing this is perfect for me. There's no issues. It's very easy. You know, I can manipulate without any problems. The device is very good. Now, they do have other devices that are that have come out since I bought this one, or since I received this one, because I didn't buy it. But it is, in my opinion, um, for me, it works perfectly. Now, there are other devices. There's Pyburn. There's other rotary devices for uh, uh, all sorts of tumbler work. And it depends on what kind of laser you have. The one thing that you need to understand before you go down this rabbit hole of doing up any type of rotary device or what have you, is you have to make sure that there's a plug over here. And let me unscrew it. I'm fixing to do some tumblers here in a little bit. So that's why I figured that it was a opportune time to do something like this. You know, you got to make sure that this right here is specific for your machine. Now, Rotoboss, and there's probably a couple of others I'm not certain of, they have devices that will not only work with your CO2 potentially, but you can work them with fiber, or at least get the attachments to do so, or you may have to buy two different devices. That is a Rotoboss question, or whatever rotary device that you are looking at. So making sure that it connects to your device is extremely, 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 extremely important. Now, the beautiful thing about your Galvo type style lasers is I want to say they pretty much, the plugs are about the same. They're pretty much, I'm not going to say they're universal, but connecting them up should be pretty clear, crystal clear on it. The devices that they have out now, they got the Rotoboss Talon and Talon Pro, and this is a four-jawed rotary device. It's a lot different than this one, but it is a pretty good deal. They do have the Rotoboss Ascend. They got it with the combo with the Talon Pro, the Ascend Pro, and several others. And I will put the link down below. I am nowhere near affiliated with Rotoboss. And they're not paying me to do this video, but I want y'all to understand some of the things. There are some pluses and minuses. Like if you'll look right here, and there's not really an O-ring right here. Does it affect my laser jobs? No, not really. Would it be nice to have one? Sure. The problem is getting the proper size for this. Now, potentially I could, since I have a 3D printer, I could potentially do up my own diameter to fit my the O-rings and what have you, and just go from there. not a big deal. A lot of these parts here are 3D printed. This is, of course, this is, and a lot of these different items are 3D printed, including these wheels right here. So, and a lot of these blocks, these connector blocks right here. But overall, this right here, in my opinion, is the worst thing. That's my opinion. Mileage may vary, but I have been, I probably, if I would have paid for it, and I think at the time this was an $800 device, this is 5 years ago, it's more than paid for itself. But again, it's a phenomenal device. The company is good, and I truly do appreciate them. One day I will get one of the Talons or the Talon Pros and hopefully be able to do a video about that. But this right here, for an extreme long-term type of review, it works out great for me. I actually enjoy the heck out of it. It's like I said, it's very easy. This piece right here, this is the cup retainer. It's removable. There's a bolt back here. Use an Allen wrench to remove it. It comes off. You could just, if you want to keep this block right here, you got a bolt, or you got your thread right here. That will come out. Remove this. You got to take the spring out. But overall, it's actually a very, very good device. As you can see, it's a little bit dirty after 5 years of use. I will honestly say, maintenance-wise, I have not done anything to it. I have replaced the wheel right here, or I should say the O-ring that goes on this wheel, to a certain amount of success. But that's the only thing that I've done to it. The motor's all original. Everything else is pretty much all original. I enjoy the heck out of it. And would I recommend this in the future, or would I buy another one? You bet. I'm like I said, I am looking at the Talon Pro for my fiber laser, but it's not a necessity. It's just that sometimes whenever I do stainless steel, it's easier to do that. It's better than it's got 4 jaws. They've got rubber to hold it in place. It's quick disconnect, and everything is repeatable. You're not having to deal with a key chuck. You're not having to deal with 3 jaws. It's very simple to use, and I enjoy the heck out of it. Now, the one thing I want you to see is it gets very, very close, depending on the size of what you're doing. Or you can take it out all the way and not really have any issues with it. Again, I'm very, very happy with the way this performs. I'm fixing to do some 30-ounce tumblers. So this will come down just a little bit, and y'all can't really see it, but whenever I first got that, once I found something that was level, I marked it, and even to a certain extent, that should be about what a 30-ounce tumbler distance is. I may be off a little bit, but I've got a level, and I'll re-level everything. But overall, in the past 5 years, this has been a lifesaver. It's a game changer. I mean, it's relatively light. I mean, this is all aluminum right here. All this framing, all this track right here is all aluminum, and it just works. And it's a very, very simple device. You got a screw right here that moves everything forward, up and down, left, right, and it just works. I'm very, very happy with it. I'm going to move the camera so you can see a lot of different aspects of it. I'm going to change the but overall, this is, I mean, it's very well constructed. Now there's a lot of uh, haters on the device, and everything's subjective. When you go buy a car, you go with a car that you are comfortable with, not just in payments or the cost of the car, but what you want. And for me, this works out great. I enjoy the heck out of it. It functions properly. It continues to do everything that I want it to do. There's been times where I've used it. I've put on square tumblers or like whiskey glasses on here to engrave, and I just use this for support. It works. Um, I've done stone vases, or what they call wine chilling um, deals, where you're supposed to be able to put ice in it, but there's not really enough room for ice whatsoever. But again, it works. Everything I've thrown at this machine, it accommodates. Whether it has handles, that's what the primary purpose of this piece right here is, just to give it a kind of your tumblers a guide, but the handles will go right underneath and not interfere whatsoever. If you had this removed, yeah, the tumblers would slip, they would um, mess up the engraving, or they'll catch on to the wheels right here. Now there is a belt over here that turns everything, and it's basically everything's fat, dumb, and happy with this. And I do appreciate the guys over at Rotoboss in doing these. This has been the other one that I had was extremely heavy, and it was very difficult to manipulate the elevation and your left and right. So it was still a good device. It was heavy duty, and it, for the first couple of months of me owning my Lazer, it was very good, and I do appreciate it. But this one is far superior. Now, as far as lasers, a lot of the Thunder Laser, I think it's an option to get this in whenever you go and buy one. But it's one of those things of you need to check it out. But would I recommend this? Yes, definitely. I would recommend this deal. And again, I'm not getting paid by Rotoboss, but their website is rotaryattachments.com, and like I said, I'll put the link down in the bottom. And if you wish to go peruse them, they are expensive, do not get me wrong, but I feel that if you do a lot of tumblers or you need to do rotary work, that this will cover your everything that you'll need. Like I said, the Talon Pro is one that I'm looking at, and I would highly recommend it. You could either put it on something like this, or you could just mount it to the bed of your galvo lasers, and it will work. That's from what I've seen online. They do have a YouTube channel, and I encourage you to further investigate it. If you are in the realm of either replacing your rotary device, or if you're going to get a rotary device, a rotary chuck for your galvo lasers, check them out first. I would highly recommend it. And again, this is Rick with DV Laserworks, and I hope you all have a great day.